In Mario Kart 64, after you go off the big jump in Royal Raceway, if you look to the right of the track, you'll be able to see Peach's castle from Super Mario 64. Obviously, the first thing you'd try to do is enter the castle and play the entirety of Super Mario 64, and then realize you can't. And then you'd leave and never come back, except to show your friends that you're not lying about it being there. But I had an idea. In Super Mario 64, there's a cannon outside of the castle that you can go in and get shot up to the top of the castle, and then you can talk to Yoshi and get 99 lives and whatever. But, could you get on top of the castle in Mario Kart 64? You can't climb up the hills on the left and right of the castle because the right one's a tumble polygon, which makes you fall when you try to climb up it, and the left one has a barrier stopping you. And it's a tumble polygon. So we need to get a little more creative. The racers are split up into 3 weight classes that change how much they're bumped by other racers, their acceleration, their speed, and other stats. When a lightweight character runs into a heavyweight character and hops, they get a little jump. The faster you're going, the higher jump you get, so if you use a mushroom, you get a bigger jump. So what if we got 2 players, lined them up, and tried to bounce the lightweight one up to the top of the castle? I lined them up and then made a save state so it would be easier to reset, and then I started trying to bounce Toad off of Bowser to get on top of the castle. But I was definitely not going to get enough height to get up there. This is one of my best attempts. My best attempt made it here, but still, I was nowhere near getting to the top of the castle. Next, I decided to start from the right side of the castle because the starting point was higher, so maybe I could make it up there. And it was definitely closer, but it still didn't make it up. I did this one in slow motion, and it went more to the left, and if it went a little bit higher, it definitely would have made it. After trying that for a little bit, I had a really stupid idea. What's another part on the track where you jump really far? What if, somehow, we get a big enough bounce to go from the ramp all the way to the top of the castle? So I started setting everything up. I got mushrooms, I lined everything up, I made a save state, so let's try the first attempt. It didn't go well. Honestly, I didn't think it would work at all. Until this happened. Apparently, getting the boost off of Bowser and getting the boost off of the boost panel stacks, and it gets a way bigger jump. I did get a few more big bounces, but none were big enough to actually get on top of the castle, especially because once you're going in midair, you can't turn, so if I was going the wrong way, I couldn't angle myself to go to the right way. I also wasn't getting enough speed or height to make it up to the castle in the first place. After a lot of trying, I concluded that, you know what, maybe it's not good to go off the ramp. So I changed back to the way that gave me the best results. The right side of the castle was definitely the best option here, as it was the closest I've ever gotten to being on top of the castle. The plan was to get a bounce high enough to hit the top of the hill so I could bounce on and barely make it to the top of the castle, but the problem is I needed to go to the left, and there's a wall to the right, so I couldn't angle myself fast enough. So I kept trying this one, and after 3 hours, this is the best one I got. If you like the video, hate the video, have some ideas on how I could do it, or have done it yourself, then comment that because I really want to know.